My name is Jaco and I am an athlete with the paracycling team, and I served 5 years in the British Armed Forces before I became an athlete, and it's due to injury that I sustained in Afghanistan that I became a paracyclist. I've always had a love and a passion for cycling, but what really inspired me was actually the London Olympic and Paralympic Games. I lived in London at the time. I came in and watched quite a few of the events, and it's being part of that atmosphere and seeing those athletes perform to the highest levels, and it doesn't matter, there was people with much worse injuries than I had, and seeing how they did and how they performed was all inspiring, and I always had a passion and love for cycling, so that's really driven me towards that and to start the process of becoming a Paralympian. I think there's quite a few key skills and contributions to becoming a Paralympic athlete. You need to have discipline, and I think most of all as well, you need to have the love for it, you need to have a passion for what you do. It's very important to have that, because it basically starts consuming your life, and if you don't like something and you're doing a lot of it, there's no point in doing it. So, but it comes with a lot of discipline, self-belief as well, and also relying on teammates. It's a very inclusive sport as well, so yeah, it's quite a lot of factors that you need, but I would say the passion for it as well is probably one of the biggest ones. Precision and control is very important in cycling. It comes down to what you probably would have heard numerous amount of time, is that marginal gains. You can do a great deal of training and you can get better and fitter, and there's a point within your career or within your fitness levels that you then have to look at those small elements, and that precision in your position, in your pedal stroke, in everything you do really, what helmet you're wearing, it becomes quite a big obsession after a while, because like I say, there's massive gains you can get through purely training and bettering yourself, but then those marginal gains really fall within that area. So they do actually have a big impact. I've been very fortunate to be part of a number of different record-breaking achievements or attempts. Some of them was tracking unsupported to the geographical North Pole, attempting Everest, climbing other 8,000 meter peaks. I've cycled through Patagonia, north to south, over 1,000 kilometers, bikepacking, so all self-supported. I was part of a team to become the first two-man team to complete the Absa Cape Epic. Gosh, and that's just to name a few. There's quite a few I've actually probably forgotten. But like I say, I've been very fortunate in being in that position to really put myself out there. The injury has really pushed myself to see what I can and can't do. And there's a number of things I know that I can't do. I don't always know what they are, so I go out and try and find out what they are. And then in that process, I also found a lot of things that I can do. And a lot of things that I've never knew I could do actually, which is actually quite a wonderful process. Teamwork is rather important in cycling. I know it sometimes doesn't look like it. People will see the sport on television and they see one guy crossing the finish line first and standing on a podium, but for that one individual to actually achieve that and stand on the podium, winning a trophy or winning a big race or a Grand Tour, he's got quite a big team around him, a team of riders behind him, doing a lot of work for him, helping him to be in that position. And then obviously the team widens out from there, from soigneurs to coaches to support staff. You need all of their input and help for you as an individual to be the very best you can. I think it's important to try and inspire other people to reach their goals, as we live in such a busy, rushed world, and I think we can get quite crowded out by social media and seeing what other people do and achieve and feel like you haven't really done so. But to bring that focus back to you, I think it's more important. And again, I think I've mentioned it earlier, we don't all need to climb Everest and become world champions. You need to find a challenge within yourself. You need to find something that is challenging to you and overcome that. And by doing that, you would then face more and probably bigger challenges that you can do that by a step-by-step process and overcome them. So it's important for me to show to people that life after injury or life after setback or life after a tragic event doesn't stop. You can actually make it better.